So says Brian Armstrong of Coinbase, as the newest shiny boy of Silicon Valley has clearly reached the stage of growth where some demanded virtue signals on all sorts of issues. It has become common for Silicon Valley companies to engage in a wide variety of social activism, even those unrelated to what the company does, and there are certainly employees who really want this in the company they work for. So why have we decided to take a different approach? The reason is that while I think these efforts are well intentioned, they have the potential to destroy a lot of value at most companies, both by being a distraction and by creating internal division. We've seen what internal strife at companies like Google and Facebook can do to productivity, and there are many smaller companies who have had their own challenges here. So says Armstrong as he navigates the tricky matter of becoming a mainstream company while still keeping the roots and focus. He says it would go against our principles of inclusion and belonging to be more of an activist company on issues outside of our core mission. We have people with many different backgrounds and viewpoints at Coinbase, and even if we all agree that something is a problem, we may not agree on how to actually go solve it. You think his argument is fairly persuasive, with it boiling down to Bitcoin, not left or right. He effectively says as much: we are trying to create infrastructure for the crypto economy, and that yes, this would create more equality of access for all people, but we aren't trying to solve all forms of inequality in the world. I don't think companies can succeed trying to do everything. Creating an open financial system for the world is already a hugely ambitious mission, and we could easily spend the next decade or two trying to move the needle on global economic freedom. He concludes by declaring Coinbase is apolitical, save for where it directly affects cryptos. Stating in effect what many have been stating in this space for years: Bitcoin is politically neutral. CoinDesk, however, which has an axe to grind, asks dismissively, what does apolitical even mean? Even being apolitical can be taken as a political stance, they say, which is true in some ways, with their political stance being they want to focus on increasing global economic freedom through Bitcoin, Ethereum and other cryptos. That such a simple matter should attract so much attention probably says a lot more about a certain pipeline bubble of power exertion that moves from Harvard, Yale and the like to the top companies and then is imposed on society in a brainwashing way that amounts to cultural control and imposition. That Google could change the rankings based on political leanings, for example, is something we always knew and warned against. But that they now actually do it is also generally known, yet not proven yet through some document leaks by a whistleblower. Making Google the arbiter of information based on what Harvard or Yale thinks today is extremely dangerous. You can read full post on CryptoFans News, link available in text below.